So, welcome to another episode of Indisputable Evidence. We back again. I'm your co-host, Anthony Beck, along with my other co-hosts.
Crushed hopes and dreams.
Damn,
It's your boy Darnell, aka the 1A.
just for the people. Jerry was not able to join us tonight. He's been swamped with schoolwork, but we gonna
No,
get.
AB, that's not what happened. He heard that he had to go play for the Dolphins because they ran out of injuries, so they signed him up. He's on the plane to Miami right now to get his physical done. See him in KC on Saturday night. Stay warm, buddy. You're gonna need it.
Yeah, it's gonna be 0 degrees. That's exactly what happened. He right about that. Yeah, Jerry, Godspeed.
Bundle up. Hey, do the Ocho Cinco thing, bro. It works.
And have some hot soup on the side too.
Hot soup, bundle up, pop a couple vibes. You know,
Don't
big
don't
thing.
don't drink no hot chocolate though. We don't need you out there looking like Adam Lane.
Nah, we don't need frozen shit on the field, bro.
You get the Adam Lane reference though. If you're a Florida fan, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. We all know what it was. I don't know why they tried to lie their way out of that one. But also making a special appearance.
Holy, holy,
Here is your winner. And
holy.
still fantasy football champion of the world, Ace Wade, Anthony Beck.
AV. How much did you win by?
550.
Holy shit.
Dominance.
That was
Dominance.
dominant. I want you to guess who won in my league real quick.
I'm gonna say you did.
We know
Your
definitely
boy
you
did, your boy did. The point differential was literally 1.7.
Ooh,
It's literally 1.7. It's literally 1.7.
that's crazy.
Dude, look at that. That shit was crazy. And I was projected to lose the whole entire time.
So
Lamar Jackson.
was I.
Oof.
So was I. This was mine. And this person beat me earlier in the year. But see, they messed around and let me get this guy with the number 7 overall pick.
Hmm.
And yeah, it was a wrap.
He kind of underperformed for the last game.
He did, but Lamar Jackson, my championship week, Lamar Jackson, pretty much. I hate to say it, Darnell was actually against y'all.
Oh, so they changed it. Oh, never mind then. Never
Yeah,
mind then.
he
Yeah,
pretty
and then
he pretty much did it to y'all. So, but you know, I needed it to happen. I needed him to throw at least 2 or 3 touchdowns. That's really all I needed. What's good, J Money? The champ is here. And by the way, didn't I tell you weeks ago we was gonna run down on y'all in the division? And that's exactly what we did.
Hey man, they bring y'all asses down. I'm sorry, J Money. With all due respect,
that
they
was
put
bad, bro. That was bad.
We definitely gonna keep you in your prayers, man. We definitely gonna do that.
show, man. I'm praying for you, bro.
For real. Prayers up to you. And shout out to everybody in here. Everybody, y'all pray for keep J Money in your prayers, man. But we got a big show for y'all tonight. We're gonna recap last night's debacle of a national championship game. And I do mean debacle because I'm pretty sure all of us wanted Washington to win, and that did not happen.
All right, somebody is 0 for 2 in championship game picks in this podcast.
I don't know who that person is.
Don't even try it. Don't run.
I don't even know who that person is. So
The man with the
We,
championship belt.
we do have the film. It's not like we don't have the film.
need to see
We got you on tape, buddy.
I don't think we need to see the film. That was not me. That was my twin brother. I don't know what he was on. Because me, I be coming on with the do-rags. He didn't. So there's the difference right there.
Sure. So was Waste Aid?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. All
Cool.
right.
That's who it was. But yeah, we're going to recap that. The NFL playoffs are starting this Saturday. And
Playoffs?
Oh
What's that?
boy. Woo.
my bad, Marcus. My bad, man.
Yay, playoffs. Woo.
Oh, come on. But we do have some NBA news. We got some big news. We got some injury news. Tyrese Halliburton is going to be reevaluated in 2 weeks after doing a split on the court against the Boston Celtics. With suffered a grade 1 hamstring strain, which, considering the way that injury looked, is the best case scenario. And then John Morant.
That one hurt.
That
That
one
one
hurt.
hurt.
He was playing so well. He's now out for the season.
That sucked. That injury was terrible.
Season-ending shoulder surgery for a torn labrum. All I'm going to do is say this. Memphis, I don't know why y'all even attempting to win this game right now, being up 66-53 over the Mavericks. Just tank and get a lottery pick and add to that roster.
It's hard to tank in this league. I think it wouldn't even be a tank. They're just bad without them, period. But
Look too bad tonight. But yeah.
Too many guys are missing, man, for them. It's just an unfortunate situation.
We're going to see, J Money. We're going to see.
Pretty far, actually. I think they get to the championship game. Because the NFC's not good. So, I mean.
Good thing we're playing. Hey, man, look. But the whole world finna be watching that game. That's the thing.
I'm actually not sure the Eagles even beat Tampa. I'm really not.
Hey, I'm on the same.
I feel like I don't know though. I don't know. I know they've been slipping lately, but they should get it in the bag.
Everybody's in the hospital. I think that's the problem with Miami.
Yeah.
Money is bad, bro. It's bad.
And then on top of that, they have to go to Kansas City where it's going to be 0 degrees.
Like record low temperatures in Kansas City, Missouri that night, bro. It's a big snowstorm. Snowstorm today. It'll probably be like that all week because the big heat wave came in. So it's going to be a doozy.
Speaking of low temperatures, I'm looking at the temperatures for next week. The low temperatures for next week here in Pensacola. I don't even want to go outside.
Bundle up, baby.
Oh, I'm gonna be bundling up, all right, man.
On that in that big old storm rolled through too, man. It rolled through past y'all. Y'all good?
We are, but Panama City, on the other hand,
yeah.
Keep that city.
Bro, what the fuck was that?
It was a crazy storm.
Tornado. It was a crazy storm, and it just ripped through Panama City. So keep Panama City Beach in your prayers, man. They said over 100 homes and businesses were destroyed. So
it was worse than a damn hurricane. Like it ripped through the entire northern part of the state.
Yeah, you see the damage that you get from a hurricane. This Marcus is right. This looked worse than that. So y'all keep them in your prayers for real, man. I mean, just seeing the videos and pictures is crazy.
The video is the one that really was crazy.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you for the condolences, Keanu. I appreciate it,
brother.
brother.
The video was really crazy when you were seeing it, bro. It was like, what the fuck, bro? Like literally tornado. And usually in Florida we get a little bit, but not something like that. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
It looked like it was straight out of Wizard of Oz. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Not as bad as people say. Yeah, I know my power went out, but I got a generator. So as soon as it went out, like 3 seconds later, the generator kicked on and my power came.
Yeah, I had like a band of lightning, and then it just shook my house for 2 seconds. It was bad.
Marcus hit the ground as soon as that happened.
Right, it was dead night too. It was 2 a.m. It woke the whole house up.
Oh Lord, what happened?
Yeah, all the schools were closed for the most part, and kids was home here. So
yeah, they closed all the schools around here too, I think.
Yeah.
Baby, how you feeling about the Lions? Look, man, hey, look.
Don't miss Sam Laporta.
They got look. I'm gonna just say this: Matthew Stafford coming with some vengeance.
Do I think they win? I don't know, but that game is going to be entertaining.
All I'm gonna say, and
for sure.
And we'll get into that, but I'm gonna say this: I hope the Lions give him a standing ovation when he comes out.
I mean, I don't know if I'm giving a standing ovation to the opposing quarterback in a playoff game. The regular season game, absolutely. In the playoffs,
No, well, before the game, and then afterwards, boom! As soon as he gets on the field.
Sure.
You think they're gonna throw like a little tribute video?
Now they ain't gonna do that not for a playoff game.
Not a playoff game, no.
They'll probably only just give him a standing ovation. I mean, because it's his first game back in Detroit, so they'll probably do that. But video tribute, no, they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. But Puka Nacua versus Cam Sutton, Lord Matthew Stafford. Man, I'm trying to tell you, Puka Nacua might kill Cam Sutton.
Might.
But yeah,
guaranteed, basically.
But I will say they're going to miss Sam Laporta dearly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
That injury is going to hurt them. Now, let's get into this in this college football playoff national championship game. All I'm gonna say is this: offensive line, run game was the difference. So, what were y'all thoughts watching that game? Because I know somebody here was enamored with Michigan.
Well, like I thought it would. You know, it was exactly how I thought it would. Like the thing with Washington, like I will say, shout out to their defense from like the second quarter on because they did manage to get themselves back into it because they were fixing to get around the damn building. Yeah, Michigan ran for over 300 plus yards, but a lot of it came in like the first and part of the second quarter, and they managed to buckle down. But the defensive front and offensive front for Michigan just manhandled them all game long. Defensively, that defense has made teams look silly all year long for the most part. And Washington, they made them look doubly silly because they turned their passing game, which is down the field, quick strikes, into a bunch of screens and 5-minute drives for no points. And Michigan's best strength is their tackling. And there were some opportunities for Washington to make a break one and get big gains. None of that happened. And they made Michael Penix look really uncomfortable. Like he was off the platform, he couldn't get to his spots, he was a tick late. And that's where I felt where his biggest weaknesses, as much as I love him this year, and I love this Washington offense, was timing in the middle of the field and touching the middle of the field isn't the strong suit. And a lot of those 70-30 deep balls they felt like they were throwing all year long became 60-40 the opposite way. Like it just didn't happen. And then there were opportunities for them to get back into it with a lot of what the defense was playing. Just didn't happen. And then Michigan just closed the door on them. So in all, it went pretty much like I thought it would.
And number one play that made you indicate it when they had a play where Penix threw interception straight over. Bro, that was bad, man.
The missed fourth down was where I went, yeah, I don't think it's happening tonight.
J Money, the New Year was really good, man. Hope it is good for y'all as well.
Yeah, mine was good as well. So
I think Penix finished like what, like 27 for 51?
Yeah, 27 for 51. I mean, now granted, a good amount of those were drops. I will say that, but then it's some that were missed throws, and it describes it right here. They just missed a lot of plays. He's right. They missed a bunch of plays that game. A lot of passes were missed, and then I agree with this as well. I feel like Michael Penix Jr. should have used his legs more. I think that was a few things for the offense. Got him more in the rhythm. I think just being a straight pocket pass against that defense is not ideal.
Yeah, but the way they were pressuring him, they pressured him to not let him get out and let him reset his feet. So where was he realistically going to go? And yeah, he probably could have used it because their running game was pretty much non-existent all night long because Dylan Johnson's injury hurt them badly. And he's the only running back they really have that they trust with any regularity, and he's the only one that can pass protect. So if he can't do anything, their passing game and their protection is kind of cooked, especially if they're getting pressured.
Well, the way Michigan was crashing down, zone read would have been really effective against them.
Yeah, but there's a reason they don't run it with them.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I do agree with that. But yeah, it was just one of those games where Michigan's offensive and defensive line dominated the game. It's just that simple. Donovan Edwards had like 5 carries and 2 of them were touchdowns. He went for over 100 yards. Blake Corum, 21 carries, 134 yards himself. And I think he had a couple of touchdowns. So it was just one of those games where JJ McCarthy didn't have to do much, even though he was affected with his legs as well. And then
He had to complete one throw that really mattered the entire game. That was one late in the game where he threw one down the middle. That's all he had to do.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Honestly, I thought Washington was gonna make a comeback in the third.
I
Because
mean,
remember they had that 7 point play.
The opportunity was there. They just couldn't
Yeah,
take advantage.
it was close. It
and
was
the thing,
close, but it wasn't close at the same time.
Yeah.
but the thing is, Washington's defense gave the offense so many opportunities to get them back in the game, and it just they just couldn't execute.
Couldn't
That
execute. They couldn't. They got Michigan's defense tackled. They took away the deep ball. Like they reduced their offense to a bunch of rudimentary screens where you prayed they miss a tackle, and they just didn't. It's what Michigan's done all year to everyone.
yeah, but and the thing is, you know, we Marcus knows this because we're Florida fans. We've seen this movie. Washington's defense in the second and third quarter. You know what it reminded me of? Remember the defenses back in like 2013, where it was a really good defense for Florida, and they could only do so much until they just eventually got worn out.
Yeah, but even then, like it's a little different because they were getting absolutely gassed for like the early part of that game. It was a thing where, yeah, I like Washington's defense. I do. But I did come into this game. I mentioned it coming in. But when the first word you use to describe a defense is opportunistic, that usually means they're not great. They give up a bunch of yards. And on the wrong day, might give up a bunch of touchdowns. But they will make some plays. They keep you in it. And that's more or less what happened.
Or like they'll be shaky early, and maybe like late in the third quarter, in the fourth quarter, all of a sudden they become one of the best defenses in the country.
Yeah, it was just a function of they just didn't have enough. It happens. Like, it just kind of what it was. It was what it was.
But I felt like it was enough for this game.
It was, and then they just ran out of gas.
Yeah, exactly. They ran out of gas. They couldn't because the offense they couldn't do anything.
Yeah, they got themselves into a hole. The offense could dig themselves out, and they just, you know, Michigan just managed to run it out. They salted it away when they had to. But also, I will say this: Texas watching that early part of the game should be ashamed of themselves. Like they ran for 7 yards a carry against Washington. Yes, I did not misspeak. 7 yards a carry. And I made a joke in the group chat. You remember this, AB? Like nothing that Texas did in the air for like the parts of the game were in for like the first like the middle of the fourth. Nothing in their passing game worked, but they did not stop the running game whatsoever, and they just went away from it.
Right. You're right. And once they did that, Washington all of a sudden got back into the game, then took over the game and ultimately dominated the game. So
And offensively for Washington, it looked very much like what I said on the preview show. This is the best defense they're going to play all season. They had not played the passing defense better than 66 in the country. Michigan was number 1 with a bullet. So it just kind of looked like that. Mikey Sammer still tackled in open space like I'd never seen someone tackle in open space before from a defensive back in a college national championship game like this. And that corner that had one of them, Roma Dunze, he played a hell of a game.
that would be Will Johnson.
Yeah, Will Johnson played phenomenal.
Will
Oh yeah,
Johnson,
yeah.
NFL player. He is a future NFL. Damn, Duke is beating the holy hell out of Pittsburgh right now.
All the Blue Devils are taking the team to hell.
But yeah, it's one of those games where it kind of was like, man, it was points where it was like, why is Washington even on the field with them? And by the way, Darnell, if you don't want to see pain, don't turn to the NFL Network right now.
Hey, what's going on? Hold on. Don't tell me something else happened.
They're playing the Bills Dolphins game from Sunday night. So don't turn to it if you don't want to endure pain.
I mean, they're in the playoffs. I mean, it can't be worse.
Come on.
Marcus, I'm sorry for y'all, man. I'm sorry for y'all.
Pain. But enough about me and my internal conflicts and my depression. Back to the subject at hand.
Well, so my final takeaway from this game is the fact that Michigan win is going to get Harbaugh the hell up out of there.
Mission accomplished. You know, on to the NFL, wherever the hell he goes.
Hell, you go. I don't care what Stephen Ross plans on doing everything in his power to keep Harbaugh there. It's not happening, brother. It's not happening.
I get it. You want to keep him in your school, but he will be in a Chargers coach by next Tuesday.
Yeah, he
You,
will
thi-
be.
you think the Chargers throwing that bag?
They should. They're smart.
He will be. He will be touring SoFi Stadium by next Tuesday and signing the contract the very next day.
Sign the contract, Jimmy. Jimmy, sign the contract.
That's all you have to do.
But if you do, can you put the word for Jesse Minter, defense coordinator for Michigan? You know,
I wouldn't mind being hired for a job.
What entry level job would you be looking for?
He ain't gonna be no GA.
I mean, I could be an assistant wide receivers coach or
Quality
something.
control.
Quality
That's crazy.
control. I can do that.
AKA, you will be bringing in the film clippings.
Well, hey, it's a job, and I get to live in LA.
And
No video coordinator. You know.
You'll be living in LA and work. AB.
I'll be an Eric Spoelstra, start off as a video coordinator.
AB, doing this in LA, brother. You will be living with 5 niggas, barely be able to pay your rent doing this job.
See, I'll have some extra money come from elsewhere.
You'll be in the crib with 100,000 niggas, bro. Word to 5-yo.
No, I won't.
Okay. All right.
The LA
Bro,
Chargers.
niggas in LA be getting paid $100K and still be living in apartments with 4 niggas, bro.
That's just nasty.
Well, the difference is the Chargers owners will pay well, so
Are they?
to the point where that ain't got to happen for me.
You must not know the Spanos.
I will wiggle my way into more money.
Nigga, they do not know you.
By the end.
Yeah, and then worse, they didn't know you.
Watch for this because of that story that came out.
That was a crazy story. Shout out Wink, though.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest Wink fan in the world, but
Watch for that because I'm telling you right now, watch for that.
because all the Hardballs do is literally swap coordinators like clothes. Like they really do.
He swaps coordinators like women swap their purses.
The Hardballs literally be swapping defensive coordinators. And it's the funniest thing. Like guys that worked on gym staff go up to Baltimore and vice versa.
Yeah, that's true. And
I can't wait to see him in the NFL, bro. That's gonna be.
But see,
Nice.
this is a perfect segue to the NFL. Playoffs are going to be starting this weekend, this Saturday. And the first game we get is going to be a good one. We had the Browns traveling to Houston to face off against the surprising AFC South champion Houston Texans. Marcus, I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry, but I hate to even do this to you, but you did this to me last year. Whenever you never let me live it down when y'all beat us last year in Jacksonville. We fumbled the bag, so I'm finna get you back. The hell happened in Nashville, man?
I don't want to talk about it.
Nothing at all. Nothing.
No.
This man really pressed a big red X. That's crazy.
You will get back in here, Marcus.
See, I just wanted to hear from a Trevor Lawrence truther, honestly.
Oh, we gonna get him back in here.
Hey, but I'm looking forward to it, man. That's gonna be a good ass game. Good ass game. I'm a little scared for Houston going against that Browns defense, but
That defense is elite. With
I
CJ
think
here, he's having.
yeah. What do you?
Not that bad, man.
Not that bad.
Turn around and die.
Not that bad.
Okay, it's
We
that
were,
bad.
we were brother. We were 8-3, won one game the rest of the season against the worst team in the league. All we had to do was beat a Tennessee Titans team we beat earlier in the season. Mike River was a dead man walking. He got fired today. The entire team was on his last legs. And what did we do? We sent them off one last time to bend us over backwards and make us call them their daddy. Derrick Henry was under four yards a carry the entire season. He eclipsed it in one game. He's now the second leading rusher in the NFL because of this game. And the offense being led by Doug Pearson's crackhead weed carrier, once
Wait,
again, is the bane of my existence. Press Taylor, I swear to fucking God, if you don't know what the middle of the field is by next year, I will come up to your house and.
Good
wait,
lord.
time out. Who finished ahead of Derrick Henry?
McCaffrey.
Damn, even though he missed the last game. Dang.
McCaffrey led the entire league in rushing yards. But anyway, back to my misery and depression. Luke Forder, I'll fucking find you and take you to NASA my damn self, you sorry sack of shit for a center. Brother,
Oh,
I've never seen someone so damn big and so damn goddamn piss pole weak like you, motherfucker. You were 300 pounds and you get put on your ass every goddamn snap. Brother, it is 4th and 1, and the first thing you do, I'm sitting there like, yeah, this play ain't gonna work. And lo and behold, where Luke Fortner end up? On his ass and on his back like a stripper at Tootsie's. It was that against backup defensive tackles, mind you. There was no Jeffrey Simmons in that game, and he got sledded the fuck out again. We only even got a left guard. Both our best linemen are tackles, and predictably, this shitty ass run game we've had all season failed us in the worst possible time. We got dudes dropping the ball, end up interceptions. We got Calvin really dropping the damn ball, dropping a walking touchdown.
oof.
We got no one using.
That was
We're not
rough.
even using the middle of the field. We did a rollout to one guy on 3rd and short at the 1. Like, you just wasted a down. You got a pick. Took 5 minutes off the clock and came out with no points. Nigga, Doug Pearson told myself, "Oh, the O-line's fine. The O-line's fine." Bullshit. And you got, bro. I don't even want it. And you got a crackhead called as the GM, who everybody knows is a bad GM. The entire league been knew he was a bad GM. And guess what? Who's the last team to know anything? We are. It was gonna be some bullshit when in this offseason we did absolute fuck all. We drafted a 3rd string tight end in the 2nd round, and we drafted a backup running back in the 3rd. When you could have drafted another guard, another interior defensive lineman, I don't know, another pass catcher, anything that would actually help this team this season. But no, when you started 4-7, had a miracle one and finished 9-8, got complacent this shit, and guess what happened? You ran it back and finished 9-8, and you're going to Cancun. Fuck you. Enjoy yourselves. You just gave the division to the fucking Texans, who no one thought anything of coming to this year. But lo and behold, they're hosting a home playoff game, and they have a better future than you do because they don't have a bunch of fucking guys. and you let the fucking corpse of the Pittsburgh Steelers into the playoffs. You had to win one stinking game. One. That's all you had to do, and you pissed down your fucking legs, and we're gonna run this shit back. All you did was fire the defensive coordinator and the staff. Whoop the
Shout out to
goddamn
Mike Tomlin.
motherfucking dude. That's all you did. When meanwhile, you have a coordinator who's about to ruin the best quarterback you've had in God knows how long, and he is going to ruin him like they ruined Carson Wentz in Philadelphia because Doug Pearson apparently is in front of compromising photos of Press Taylor kissing him in the back alley somewhere. I don't know. Because for whatever reason, he likes keeping them around. And guess what happened the first time he did this? It got him freaking fired. But no, we have morons in charge who don't know anything about football. Meanwhile, Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie told him to fuck off correctly, and look where it got them. I'm just tired of this shit, bro. See, I had a whole champagne bottle, man. I was about to have fun. We're going back to the playoffs, yada, yada. I can't even be happy. This is the first time we've had back-to-back winning seasons since I was 2. We're going to Cancun early because you couldn't win one game against backups. You played Jake Browning. You played Joe Flacco. You played Baker Mayfield. You played – the only quarterback you beat was Bryce Young on one of the worst teams I've ever seen in my life. And you couldn't beat this Titans team? Are you kidding me? Fuck y'all. Y'all made me do this. See this? See this right here?
Marcus, put the bottle down. Put the bottle down, Marcus.
I will not put this ball down. This is their fucking fault. And if I die off this, it's all your fault, Trent Baalke. It's all your fault, Doug Pearson. It's all your fault, Press Taylor. It's all your fault, defense. It's all your fault, Luke Fortner. It's all your fucking fault, Calvin Ridley dropping all these goddamn motherfucking passes. There is a 2-minute compilation of drop touchdowns, and almost all of them are Calvin Ridley. And now we have.
You think Calvin really covered his parlay?
If I will create a count 7. This is Calvin Ridley, number 0, and tell the NFL right now. Because now we got picks tied up into his ass to do. And I can't even be happy about the fact he got 1,000 yards after not playing for 2 years. I can't even be happy about that. And Christian Kirk, God bless you, bro. God bless you, bro. I know you tried to come back, but apparently these idiots couldn't even let that happen. Fuck this team. Seriously.
Put the bottle down.
No.
Put it down.
No.
Marcus.
No.
Put it down.
I will not put this bottle down because it's all their fault. They made me do this.
Yeah.
They made me do this.
No, they did.
Made me do this.
No, they did not. You're making a choice to do that. Put it down.
They left me with no choice whatsoever.
Yes, they did. It is never that deep to where you got to get a bottle of bleach. Do not pull a Jerry.
This is back-to-back winning seasons for the first time since I was 2 years old, and I can't even be happy about it because they decided to play tiddlywinks and miss the playoffs. And they wasted another year of Trevor Lawrence, and they're gonna run him into the ground if they don't get rid of his damn staff. If they don't get rid of Trent Baalke, and he's gonna end up our Matthew Stafford, where he's gonna go somewhere with people who know what the fuck they're doing, and immediately remind you he is who the fuck you thought he was. But no. Apparently, Doug Pearson's last to know this about Press Taylor. He's been the last to know about it since 2018. But I guess he just is a glutton for damn punishment. And Trent Baalke, good God Almighty, I swear out for Lord, whoever drove into the Jaguars facility this morning, God bless you. Keep up the good work.
Jerry has schoolwork.
Honestly, I will take that. See, I can't even be happy about these things. I can't even be happy about Josh Allen having 17.5 sacks and breaking the franchise single sack record, and he's going to get a massive contract. I can't even be happy about Trayvon Walker having a great second year with 10.5 sacks. I can't even be happy about Evan Ingram catching short of the all-time single-season record for tight ends in the season. I can't be happy about these things because these idiots want to break my heart constantly. These idiots want to piss down their legs when it matters most. These idiots just want to.
So, Marcus, I have an important question to ask you. Did you guys have a good season this year?
No. They started 8-3 and won one game the rest of the season and missed the playoffs. That sound good to you? That sound any good to you? That sound good? Where you had control of this division all season long, and you ceded it to an upstart team who you beat before, an upstart team that no one thought anything of, but all of a sudden now look out, they have a better future than you. The fucking Colts have a better future than you. The Titans still are your fucking daddy after all this time. No, it wasn't a good damn season. Fuck this season. It's a waste. It's an utter waste. And for what? I'm tired of this shit, bro. Fuck this goddamn franchise. Well, at least he scored the big touchdown to finally beat the Patriots. At least you won Week 18. I'm stuck with a weak here calling offense. Bitch ass motherfucker. Fuck Press Taylor. And fuck Doug Peterson for enabling this shit too.
Look, I told you what the Doug Peterson experience would be like. Oh, you won't listen to me though.
Trust me, I knew. Oh, trust me, motherfucker, I knew this shit. But forgive me for wanting to have hope for once. I've never had it in my 26 years of life.
Damn, y'all ain't even got the year one of Doug Peterson.
We got the year one where it started off good and then accelerated into Press Taylor taking full control because of course it did, because no one's gonna tell him no. And now we're gonna ruin the best thing about this damn franchise since forever. We're gonna ruin it.
If you got a message for Trevor Lawrence, what would you say right now, man?
I love you, dog. Please, and I mean please, take care of yourself, bro. You went through hell, bro. Like you had knee injuries, you had the ankle, you had the concussion, you had the shoulder. You was a warrior out there, bro. Sure, you can always play better like everybody else. That's always, but dog, save yourself. They're not going to save you.
Are you saying request the trade?
I'm close.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Save yourself.
Damn, it wasn't that long ago we were talking about Jags, they got the big dog, they're on their way up.
And then the Jacksonville Jaguars had to be the Jacksonville Jaguars. I hate this franchise so fucking much. I love them, but I don't like them. I don't like these motherfuckers.
Oh, come on, man. Like, there is hope.
There's no hope. Hope is done. Hope is lost. Hope is in the bottom of this Clorox bottle. So I want to watch this team ever again. Oof.
There is hope, Marcus.
There is no hope. This is the first time we've had back-to-back winning seasons since I was 2 years old.
We gonna keep the pain away, but we are gonna get into the Browns Texans.
And we got the 17th pick. You think they're gonna draft right? Anybody?
I mean, they have been.
Where?
Let's see. Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne.
Nigga, I could have drafted that. He didn't get drafted. He went second. And y'all was talking.
Amen. There's teams who made the bad pick there. You know what I'm saying?
Walker Little, Josh Allen.
Walker was a backup, and we got lucky that we took Josh Allen because the fucking Giants took Daniel Jones and the Rams took Cleveland Farrell. We got lucky.
Andre Cisco.
Oh, whoop-de-doo. Congratulations. You had one decent draft in several years. What did we do after that? You drafted a linebacker who's good sometimes, another linebacker who doesn't even play, the worst center in the league, guys who got cut immediately. And then this year, we drafted backups in the second and third round who don't do a damn thing. You call that productive?
Well, if you would have re-signed Jawan Taylor,
we drafted his replacement. He's good. I'll give you Anton Harrison. He's good.
There's another one.
Oh, whoop-de-doo. Congratulations. You went 1 for $70 million in that draft. Fuck Trent Baalke. I'm done with this shit, bro.
You fired him last year when you had the chance. But no, he decided to draft right.
He barely even drafted right. You have one good pick. We don't even know if it's going to be a good pick in 10 years.
That's all it takes, though.
He did that one thing that one time. Draft was fucking terrible for the most part, or at least semi half-ass average. Because half the niggas in that draft don't even play. Where goes a backup? In the first draft was mostly Urban Meyer, and he wanted Kadarius Toney, so we got lucky drafting ETN.
Oh, that's funny, man.
This team is so afraid to make decisions because all of them are wrong. And now we're not going to have a second round pick if you sign Ridley because that stupid ass trade where it's like, well, if he does this, this is the pick. If he does this, that's the pick. Just give the motherfuckers a 4th round pick and tell them good luck because they were trying to get Calvin Ridley off the books. And you did that complicated, convoluted ass shit. And you knew we had a pass rush problem outside of your top 2. And what did you do? Nothing. You said, no, I think Caleb on Chason will be okay. Nigga, fuck with Caleb on Chason. I think our interior D line will be okay. Them niggas stink. They could have pushed a pillow. And the one person you signed to a contract who you thought was going to be good died before the damn season started. And when he came back, he looked like complete other dog shit. Honestly, Calvin really can learn Raider. He can learn Falcon again. He can learn anything. I don't give a fuck, bro. That nigga's a number 2. He's a good player, but bro, he didn't know where to line up sometimes. He dropped crucial passes. That we didn't use him all that well anyway. So there's that. Congrats on 1,000 yards. What the fucking do? What? Oh well. You dropped a walk-in touchdown and would possibly tied the game up. And it's literally a 2-minute compilation of you dropping touchdowns. You left 500 plus yards and like 5 touchdowns on the field this year. Congrats. That's your legacy.
Damn. Well, we do have to get into this Browns Texans game because
fuck that game.
It's gonna be it might be an instant classic. Well, let's just give a key to the game and who you think wins. This what we doing, Marcus? Really?
Yes.
Come on, man.
I only want to watch the playoffs.
That brother is distraught right now, man.
Bro, I only want to watch the playoffs, bro. I really don't.
You're gonna watch the playoffs. Stop being crazy.
I said I wouldn't. Do I want to? No. But there's nothing else on Saturday and Sunday night. So I guess so.
Hey, man, root for the Steelers, bro.
Nigga, fuck Pittsburgh. Are you out of your mind?
So you'd rather root for the Texans?
I fucking hate the Steelers. The Texans, whatever, sure. It's depressing. I don't root for nobody.
This is gonna be a good playoff. So I'm not gonna lie.
Sure.
I'm not gonna lie. At the very least, it's gonna be entertaining.
In all seriousness, shout out to the Houston Texans. At least they know how to fucking help their young quarterback or like somebody.
That was impressive. I mean, you get the number 2 overall pick already. Then you trade up for the number 3 overall pick. You get your cornerstone in CJ Stroud offensively. You get another cornerstone defensively in Will Anderson.
You have good coaching. You hire actual, real good assistants like Bobby Slowick. DeMeco Ryans is a fucking leader. He's a fucking leader, man, bro. I love DeMeco Ryans so much. And then back to the offense, they turned guys like Nico Collins into very productive wide receivers. Tank Dell was great until the injury. God bless him. Hope he comes back next year because he's a fun player to watch. They've made do with not a very good run game, an okay-ish offensive line, but they actually utilize CJ Stroud's strengths correctly. They take the thinking out of the game and just let him rip it and let him do what he does best, which is throw the fucking ball down the field. They max protect if they have to. They use every inch, every blade of grass, every blade of turf. It's a wonderful offensive system, and I wish a team in Northeast Florida actually knew how to help their young quarterback, unlike that team in Texas. Because, good Lord, that's a masterclass on how to help somebody. That's a masterclass on realizing you have a finite amount of years with this kid until you have to pay him and do everything in your power to make sure he's all he can be. And the defense is good enough with the pass rush with Jonathan Grenard, told him to have sacks this year. Will Anderson, enough said. Derek Stingley took a step up this year also at corner. Jalen Petrie's one of my favorite safeties to watch in the NFL. They got a future. They do. And they're playing a very tough Browns team at home. And this is their young team playing a team of vets. It's playing arguably the best defense in football. It's tough, but the other team is Joe Flacco quarterback. So you never know. He might give you 3 turnovers. So you can stay in, you're at home, and you're a young team. So you could stay in it. Who knows? I think the Browns win, but it'll be something like 27-24. It'll come down to like one random ass play. It's going to be a good game. I can't believe I gave an actual analysis on a game I don't care about. I hate myself. Now I'm going to go drink this bleach. I'll be right back.
Wait, what?
He needed a little break. He needed a little break.
Oh man. Oh my
Absolute devastating for Marcus, dog.
God. Yeah. Marcus is going through it right now. He really is. So we're not gonna let him pick this game because he's going through it. Darnell, key to the game and who wins.
Listen, I got the Browns winning this, but we'll say though, remember earlier in Meatback Week 16, CJ Stroud didn't play, and it did end up 36-22. That's what I'm saying. So you never know. You never know. You never know. Maybe the Texans this time might rail around, but I think the Browns definitely got potentially the best defense in the offs. Potentially.
I would say of all the teams in the playoffs, they very well. I would say they probably have the second best defense, only behind the Ravens. But
Right. That's the one I was. Yeah.
those two defenses. I'll throw the Cowboys defense in there, but they got to clean up a few things. But those two defenses are elite, and it's going to be a challenge for the Browns defense because CJ Stroud is playing incredible football right now, and he's just a rookie, but he's not playing like a rookie. Like he's playing like a 10-year veteran, and some of the throws that this kid makes are throws that some of the best quarterbacks in the league have a hard time making.
Very true.
So, I mean, it is very, very hard to pick this game. I'm going to lean towards the Browns. And Joe Flacco's playing great football. We got Joe Flacco playing playoff football in 2024. That's crazy. But I'm going to lean towards a very close game. This is probably the toughest game to pick of all of them, to be honest.
Like those are some great points, man. Great points. But experience. That is one thing we consistently see in this playoffs, man. No matter how great we see young QBs do, man, that experience definitely catches up.
Yeah, they have a lot of experience. What Joe Flacco does is well, he's won a Super Bowl, so he has a lot of playoff experience himself. It is so tough. It is so tough picking this game. Like I'm leaning towards Browns, but I'm not confident in that pick. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not confident in that pick, but I'm leaning towards the Browns because I would not be surprised at all if Houston won.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if Houston won that would be really good. That would be great for football. That would be really fun, man. Especially for CJ Stroud, man. He's been through a lot, and that would cap off such an amazing rookie year.
Begrudgingly, yes. It would be great. And I mean begrudgingly.
We sorry, Marcus. We sorry, man.
I say begrudgingly because I know they won't fuck up the sequel. They're gonna make Godfather Part 2. We're gonna make Electric 2. We're gonna make fucking Electric Boogaloo. That's what we made.
I would say Godfather Part 2's already been made, but
that's what I'm saying. They're gonna do something good. We're gonna make the worst sequel you've ever seen in your life. The sequel always sucks for the most part. They're going to be the exception. We went to status quo, and of course we did.
We sorry, Marcus. We're gonna go ahead and move off of this game. We don't even know if you want to make it for it, but we're gonna go ahead and move off this game and kind of lighten the mood. But do you want to make a pick on it?
Browns.
I think we all lean towards the Browns. But like I said, me personally, I'm not confident in that pick because, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Houston won. This is by far the toughest game on the slate to pick. This is
It's the AFC. None of these teams are that much better than the other for the most part. Shit happens.
yeah, exactly. That's what makes it tough. You just said it
But
right there.
it's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be fun.
Not for
Now
me.
the next game is going to be fun because the Miami Dolphins will be traveling to Kansas City in 0-degree weather, where the wind chill will be like -10. Streaming
And
Peacock.
if you don't watch on Peacock, you can catch it exclusively.
It will be streaming exclusively on Peacock. And by the way, y'all dead wrong for that. Come on now. I mean, not everybody got Peacock. Not people got.
They try to get people to use Peacock. I get it, but you can always use.
They got good
And
shows.
they did that shit with the Olympics too, man. I ain't gonna subscribe to Peacock. Nigga, we gonna use sports shirts in this house.
What's that?
What was that?
What sports?
We gonna use Peacock in this house.
So I never heard no some sports words, but I have definitely heard.
Thought I heard something illegal on there.
Hey man, but what's that popular meme said? As long as there's a delusion, there's hope. That's where I'm at right now.
I thought I heard Darnell say it was going to be streaming on.
But you know damn well, man, that shit gonna have perfect quality.
But look at
Good
that.
Lord.
We got the Hospital Dolphins going up against the Kansas City Chiefs, who somehow don't know how to move the ball on offense really hardly. So
I don't even think it's somehow. One, Matt Nagy is their coordinator. Two, they have Plumbers as a wide receiver.
Damn. That's crazy. I'm going with the Chiefs. The Dolphins will make it a game, but they've been getting that and the fact that it's going to be 0 degrees out there.
You lost all your pass rushers. You lost 2 of your linebackers. You lost your top corner.
Bro, we are on our. I think it's the third center.
Whoa, hold on.
The backup's backup.
Hold on, timeout, Marcus. You said they lost their top corner?
Not named Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I don't remember Jalen Ramsey getting hurt.
Yeah, I saw Jalen Ramsey get burnt the other game, but you know.
And by the way, Darnell, speaking of Xavier Howard, it's time to have that conversation. It's time.
Please no, bro. Please no, bro.
He's 30-something, brother.
I don't want to talk, bro.
Decision has to be made, brother.
Please, man.
A decision has to be made, brother.
Brother, he is on the wrong side of 30. He's had a couple of injuries here. I like Xavier Howard, but he's a corner that's always been predicated on his speed. The speed's going down.
It is definitely not looking a scary side, man. But that's so sad, bro.
Yeah,
That's literally when watching one of your faves just getting washed.
You ready for Eli Apple? I can't even say that shit with a straight face.
He had an interception in the last game.
That's what I'm throwing to him.
Please. We're not mentioning that, man.
Man, he's going to make a big play. But now, flipping to the Chiefs side, it's a battle of a defense in the hospital versus an offense that's been on life support. But there is a cortisone shot that Kansas City can use. Their interior offensive line and running the ball with Isaiah Pacheco. The sooner this offense and this team realizes they're not going to throw the ball all over everybody, and they're going to have to rely on running the football, and using they're really good and really on defense to win these games. And that's perfect. That's a perfect formula to win games in January. You only got to win 3 games. That's all you got to do. You have experience. You have the coach. You have the quarterback. You've got the running game. You have to utilize it, and you finally got the defense. Just go ahead and just accept it, Casey. The sooner you accept who you are this year, the better off you're going to be. And I'll take them to win to thug this game out like 24 to like 17 or some shit, or 24-20.
You said the Chiefs 24-20.
Lock it in. Just accept who you are. Keep them off the field. You're gonna have to have some 7 to 8 minute drives, KC. That's your formula for this game and the rest of the playoffs. Accept it. Embrace it. And you're gonna be playing on the road for the first time after this, Mahomes and Chiefs. So again, accept it. Embrace running the rock. Isaiah Pacheco, take him home.
I'm just happy to see the black magic in Kansas City is finally worn off.
Has it?
Please, man.
This is still the AFC playoffs, and none of these teams are that much better than the other. Baltimore, I love them, and they're very clearly the best team. But they have shown a propensity for falling asleep at the wheel, which is how they
They
lost
got
all
chance
the
though.
They'll be fine. I think they'll come out. I don't think they'll make it out of the AFC. But like again, some of the games they've lost, they've just completely fallen asleep at the wheel at the wrong time. So who the hell knows?
I feel like out of all the teams, they had the best like coming into the playoffs.
They had the most consistency.
They have been amazing these
Yeah,
last couple of games.
they've by far been the most consistent. But again, AFC, you don't know what's going to happen. Somebody might get hot at the right time. You just never know.
Well, for me, I'm gonna lean towards the Chiefs because for at least for this week, I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes. Too many injuries on the side of the Dolphins. The fact that it's also going to be 0 degrees of winds blowing at 10 to 20 miles an hour. I get Tyreek Hill returning to Kansas City, but the Chiefs' defense is actually really good also. I think that defense shows up. I think Chris Jones terrorizes Tua Tagovailoa. And for that reason alone, yeah, give me the Chiefs. I'm going to say 24-17. Do think it's gonna be low scoring because that cold weather. I'll tell you right now, that ball gonna be hard.
And they're going to run it as they should.
We already know Darnell's picking the Dolphins. So what's your score again?
As long as there's illusion, there's hope, man. As long as there's illusion, there's hope. I'm
Yes.
picking the Dolphins 21-14.
Well, all I know is at least you have some hope because you're actually in the playoffs. So, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna pull up the rest of the slate of playoff games because
Rub it
those are
in.
the off the top of the head.
Rub it in.
We don't care about Michigan winning the title anymore. But yeah, let me pull up the slate of games. Let me go to it. NFL here. Okay, so this is the rest of Super Wild Card Weekend. So on Sunday, we got the Steelers and the Bills. Let's be real. Does anybody give the Steelers any shot at winning this game?
Begrudgingly, yes. A very small one, but very begrudgingly. I don't think they're gonna score. But again, turnovers and just general know-how of winning. I don't think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna blow it out, quite honestly. But who knows? The Bills
TJ
are
officially out, by the way.
I told you.
I guess he could overrule the coach and the trainers this time.
You know full well that wasn't happening. So that's the thing. They can probably if Josh Allen has like 4 turnover game that he's prone to having, and the running game isn't as effective as it's been for the last month, then yeah, some shit can go down and they could and all of a sudden end up in a dogfight. And it's a team that once again, all they've shown they know how to do is just win. In spite of themselves, in spite of their ineptitude on offense. They make no sense. They're a Rorschach test and what a winning football team looks like. But god damn it, does Mike Tomlin know how to coach football? And anybody who ever tries to get rid of him, you should be ashamed of your goddamn self.
Hey, this said, bro got the most secured NFL coaching job.
He's never had a losing season. He's been here 15 plus years, and he's not going to have a losing season ever. I just don't see that happening. There's many of these teams that should have won like 6 games. They won 9. They won 8. They still won 10 games. Did any of you think they're going to win 10 games in October?
No.
And yet here they are. Steelers voodoo. Fucking Steelers.
Damn.
You're welcome. You're fucking welcome, Pittsburgh. Fuck you.
Oh man. I'm going Bills. Do I think the Steelers can make it a weird game?
Ooh.
Because of that defense, even without TJ Watt, that defense is still really good. Josh Allen does have a tendency to turn the ball over. If he does that this game, I'm telling you right now, it could get weird. Pittsburgh actually could win the game, but I'm thinking I'm going to go Buffalo. I'm going to say 31-20.
Josh Allen, if you're listening, you freak, don't turn the ball over.
He makes
That's basically a guarantee.
He makes no promises.
Sadly.
Darnell,
Listen, I'm rooting for their downfall. Hope you all know that. No love for the motherfuckers.
For Pittsburgh?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say
For Buffalo. Come on, man. Come on.
The team they play twice a year stole the
Pittsburgh.
division from them.
Hey man. So what's your score?
I want to know for this game though. I'm not sure. But I will say though, besides bullshitting, I can't remember the last time the Steelers have won against Buffalo since Josh Allen been there.
Here's the funny thing, y'all. I didn't know George Pickens had over 1,000 yards receiving.
I don't think George Pickens had 1,000 yards receiving.
He has 1,140 yards on 63 catches.
George Pickens is a fascinating player, isn't he?
Yeah, especially if you have him in fantasy football.
He's the definition of boomer bust. He makes nothing easy. And I mean nothing.
You sit him
That
on
nigga literally never scores for me, bro.
You sit him on the bench, boom. You start him in your lineup, bust.
It's like he'll have no catches, and all of a sudden he'll have like 4 catches for 150 yards and a touchdown. Just out of the blue. He's explosive as hell. He's a weapon, but damn it, does he make things hard on himself.
Then after that game, we got the Packers and the Cowboys. Am I going with anybody else other than Dallas?
That game low-key could be fun. If the Green Bay withstands themselves after the second quarter, it could be pretty fun.
That better not happen.
It'd be very fun if the Packers beat you again. It'd be funny as hell. I don't think it happens. I think you win the game pretty comfortably.
The podcast is canceled if that happens.
Wimp. My team blew a playoff lead, and I'm still here. You'll be all right. You should make it.
Reluctantly.
AB, who's getting fired if that happens?
Everybody. Well, Dan Quinn will be the new head coach if that happens.
They're saying this is a revenge game from Mike McCarthy, man.
It better be.
If he loses to the Packers, I'm going to laugh. And by the way, The Green Bay front office, Brian Gutekunst, is smiling. I don't know how this damn franchise does it. They just always know when it's time to find the next quarterback. For 30 plus years, they've never had a quarterback problem. Not remarkable, that is. Teams struggled to find one good quarterback in that time frame. They found two elite ones and one very good young one that has a future, and they built talent around him. Matt LaFleur is a great play caller. Those young weapons they have, almost all of their receptions, their touchdowns have come from rookies and second year players. Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs, Octavian Wicks, Jaron Reed. Like that team is fun on offense. Defensively, they're kind of with us, but they have the talent to make a game out of things. I still shout out Jair Alexander. Shout out, Kenny Clark. Shout out Quay Walker. Shout out those guys.
We'll see if Jair Alexander decides to follow CeeDee Lamb.
That'd be very funny.
Jair,
Be hilarious.
Jair, if you're watching, I would advise you not to do it.
What if he holds him to 6 catches for like 60 yards?
Won't happen.
It won't, because they'll have like 12 catches because they'll throw it to him all game. Because they should.
Well, because he gets open all game, but Jalen Tolbert's stepping up. Brandon Cooks is really starting to step up. Love what I'm seeing from him. Like I said, am I going? And by the way, shout out to Dak Prescott for proving himself right. He said he wouldn't have 10 interceptions in the season, and he didn't. But looking, and by the way, Tyreek Hill did he did lead the
Break
league
the record.
receiving. CeeDee Lamb finished second by 50 yards.
Tyreek Hill had like 500 yards left on tail because he kept dropping the ball.
Nah, he legit was like
He led the league in drops.
not good for it was bad, dog.
Did any of y'all know that Tyreek Hill led the league in drops?
Shit, I thought I would be what?
Right.
That actually doesn't surprise me that he did. But also, I will say this. Update on Stephon Gilmore. I'm expecting him to play. He pretty much said his shoulder just popped out. He popped it back in. He'll be fine. So, best case scenario there. Who do y'all have winning?
Dallas. Or 10 at the worst.
Dallas.
Yeah, of course. Why would I go with anybody else other than Dallas? I mean, come on, man. And it's at home.
For Green Bay to win, that would be.
Jordan Love had to play a game of his life for him to win.
Yeah, there's just too much, man. Too much overcome.
That's a young team on the road against a team that does not lose at home. It's tough.
It's time for the lion to eat.
Okay. Anyway.
And the rest of that pass rush, because it ain't just him. You got him, you got Dorrance Armstrong, you got DeMarcus Lawrence, you got Dante Fowler, Sam Williams is coming off the bench, generating a pass rush.
We got it.
Jonathan Hankins being back in that middle with the run defense. I told you made a difference. He makes a huge difference.
Holy
yeah,
fuck!
because with him, it's pretty solid. Without him, it's fucking terrible.
Terrible. As you saw, we didn't have him against Buffalo. James Cook has the game of his life. You see how that works?
Well, then, Moving on. Next game.
The return of Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams to Detroit to face the Lions.
Fun. A trade that worked out for both teams in their own ways. The Rams got the quarterback they needed to get over the hump. The Lions managed to rebuild, and Jared Goff is having a career. I ain't gonna say renaissance because he's always a good quarterback, but this team he's a quarterback for this franchise in this particular moment, in this particular era. They built around him well. They drafted extremely well on all the offensive line. Pass rush is better. Secondary is still not great, but guys like Brian Branch being there, it helps a ton. Our receiver core, it's not the fastest in the world outside Jameson Williams, but guys like Amon Ross St. Brown are just the definition of reliable. Khalif Raymond comes through with a couple catches a game for them to help. Two-headed monster of David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs has been awesome. So it's a very fun team to watch. It's a very tough team to watch. And they do the best thing you can say about a team like that, they don't give a fuck. Like Dan Campbell and that staff, and Ben Johnson's going to be a head coach.
Yeah, Ben Johnson's gone after this year.
Yeah, Ben Johnson's out of here. But yeah, like they're brazen, they go for an attitude, they're aggressive. They don't know when to say no. This is about the highest compliment I could give to a young football team. And it's a home game for them. Crowd's gonna be nuts. Like it's been off season. They're in Detroit. It's gonna be a fun one.
I was calling Jared Goff 30 touchdown pass seasons for the past 2 years. So that second touchdown I'm around Sunday had me like, nice.
Jared Goff is a Rorschach test because a lot of people, the perception of Jared Goff versus who Jared Goff is, there's such a big disconnect because he's always been a very good quarterback. Will you win a championship with him? I don't know. But I'm not going to pretend he's bad. He's quite good, and most teams would kill to have someone like him.
So who do you have winning?
I'd probably take Detroit here just because they're at home. I think it's going to be very fun. It's going to come down to how they're able to defend the Rams passing game and how which Simon Baker's team can cook up and get Puka Nacua open, get Cooper Kupp open. Like, that goes. And that young defense that they have with guys like Kobe Turner. And, of course, Aaron Donald is Aaron Donald. He's able to have a game. That's going to pay off huge for the Rams. But right now, I'd probably take Detroit like 31-28.
You bastard. You stole my score.
Because we're on the same wavelength. It's not stealing.
Darnell, what about you? Can Darnell hear us?
No, I'm still you. This rain is kicking my ass, though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, now you get to feel what we felt in the last couple of days.
I know, it's just crazy. By the way, I'm rooting for the Rams here. I'm rooting for the Rams. I want to see a masterclass from Matthew Stafford.
I think you're going to get one anyway, to be honest, whether they win or lose. I mean, because he's going to have his moments where he reminds Detroit, hey, I'm still that guy. But I think Detroit wins, I'm going to say off a game-winning field goal because Jared Goff reminds the Rams and Matthew Stafford, hey, the Detroit still made the right decision in picking me. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams won. I feel like Detroit gonna make up for the quarter using Gibbs more than the pass. You know what? Me, Marcus, and Mike, y'all on the same.
Oh my goodness! Look at us, triplets.
We
here. Yeah.
We here.
Look at us.
Gibbs in the passing game. I'm looking for that. I'm definitely looking for that.
Matter of fact, where'd you pick his finish with? Because he was damn near on track for 1,000.
Yeah, rushing. He probably had over 1,000 yards of total offense.
He had 945 rushing on 5 yards to carry.
Did that lead the team?
Let me see. I don't think so because Montgomery did get the bulk of the carries. But Jahmyr got a bigger workload as the season went on. Yeah, Montgomery got 1,015 on 4.6 and 13 touchdowns.
See, they used both of them exactly the way I thought they would. Because Gibbs is too good to keep off the field. You got to use them in a bunch of different ways.
And they both had double-digit rushing touchdowns. And
on top of that, they pretty much used them like, okay, Montgomery starts, you get this series. Okay, Jahmyr, you get this series. Then they kind of just rotated them all in. So They did exactly what I thought they would. And then the last game of Super Wild Card Weekend, this is going to probably be the weirdest game. You got the Philadelphia Eagles, who are rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling into the playoffs.
They got there.
traveling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's going to be a weird game. And this is probably the second hardest game to pick because you don't know what you're going to get with Philadelphia.
That offense, bro. If I see a QB draw on 2nd and 10 again, I'm gonna pull my hair out.
He doesn't have much hair to pull people, so Philly, you may not want to do that.
No. So offense just makes me so mad because it's literally just chuck it up and pray. Because every time because you can blitz the absolute dog shit at Philly. Because guess what? They ain't got hot reads built into that offense, into that passing game. So it's basically Jalen, please chuck it up and hope for the best. They do nothing to help anybody on this team. And it's predictable QB draws, QB powers on like 2nd and long situations after you stop them. And the defense, don't even get me started. I see a clip of Jordan, people talking about, oh, Jordan Davis might be that. No, he's doing his job. The defense line's doing their part. Their linebackers fucking stink. Nicholas Morrow is not an NFL player. Zach Cunningham got cut for a reason. Shaquille Leonard is cooked. Their secondary can't play man-to-man anymore.
I was about to ask.
And now they have no safety with Sidney Brown out for the year. Now it's literally just Blankenship and vibes.
Whoa. I missed that, but you hit me with that again?
Sidney Brown's out for the season.
What happened?
He tore his ACL. Because of course he did in that fucking turf.
Wow. I didn't even know that happened during the game.
Yep, happened. I think I want to say second, third, fourth, one of those quarters. But he blew his knee out on MetLife. MetLife turf is cursed. Get rid of it and get grass, you cheap, money-pinching bastards. Christ. But yeah, bro, Philly, it's not looking good. And then you got injuries to Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown in that same game. The offense is not playing well. I might lead Tampa. I don't know, bro. I might. At home. The offense is playing good football. Defense isn't terrible. At least on the stretch it hasn't been. Except for that one Saints game. But other than that, I don't see any of them covering Mike Evans one-on-one or Chris Godwin one-on-one if they choose to do so. If they try to play man-to-man on game, they're going to get cooked. James Bradbury's progressed. Darius Slay's getting up there. They just don't have it. It's not. If they win this game, they're dead men walking. Going to San Francisco.
The only way they don't go to San Francisco is if the Rams pull an upset. But even then,
they're dead men walking. They're dead men walking.
You're right. They're dead either way if they win. Well, both teams are dead if they win. If you ask me. Darnell, what about you? Can Darnell hear us?
Darnell, are you alive?
Did Darnell fall asleep on us again?
Probably.
Darnell done fell asleep on us again. Damn. Well, now that we know that Darnell fell asleep, I'll just go ahead and say I'm picking the Bucs to win this game. I'm picking them to. I don't know what I'm going to get from Philly. That's what's making me pick the Bucs. I don't know which Philly team I'm going to see, and that's scary to think about because they're good, they're talented, they put it all together, they can win. But it's the thing, they don't put it all together.
See, we may be overthinking it, and they might just go out and play a good game and win against a team that won the worst division in the league. But they're just not good football. They're just not.
And Tampa just so happens to be playing good football.
I don't know, bro. I really don't. It's not like I'm not high on Tampa or anything like that, but Philly is not looking good. You started 10-1 and lost the division.
Word to J Money ran down.
Howie Roseman, bro. This was not a good offseason, brother. You did not replace those linebackers. Place their emphasis on off-ball linebackers, bro, because they're the linebackers you got guys that shouldn't be in the league and guys who are past their expiration date in the league. Get better there.
This man said past their expiration date.
It's true. Nicholas Morrow should never been in the NFL, and Zach Cunningham and Shaq Leonard are past their expiration date.
I'm glad we dodged that Shaq Leonard bullet.
And Nakobe Dean, well, he fell to the third round for a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason the linebacker next to him at Georgia got drafted in the first round, and he didn't.
I told him about drafting all them Georgia players.
You drafted the wrong one. Ain't no wrong drafting Georgia players, but you drafted the wrong one. Quay Walker, it was more translatable to the NFL. Always was.
Yeah, I agree.
And also just the injuries and stuff with Dean coming into the league. He's not the fastest either, and he's short. I'm not a big short guy, but it is what it is, you know? Like,
boy, James Bradbury finna. Oh Lord,
Lord, is gonna be in hell. If he has a great game, I will apologize profusely.
Yeah, but I just don't see it happening. Before we get out of here, we wouldn't be remiss if we didn't say prayers up to Ja Morant. Having season-ending labrum surgery. He's playing so well in the 9 games he played in, averaged over 25 a game. That team had some juice on. They had confidence. They were playing well. They were winning. And then this happens.
It is what it is. Just a lost season for the Grizzlies and for Ja Morant personally.
Just try and get to the lottery, get a lottery pick, get a guy in there to help bolster. Just do what the Warriors did, help bolster that roster. Matter of fact, if Desmond Bain or anybody else, any of your other main players get hurt, just sit them for the rest of the season. Because Steph, when he broke his hand that year, he could have came back and played, but they figured because it was early in the season, but they were like, you know what, no. Like we're going to suck anyway, so what's the point?
It's not worth it.
Yeah, just tank and get a lottery pick.
I don't even think it's tanking because they're just not a good team without them.
Yeah, that's true. But just lose as much as possible, get a lottery pick, because this draft is going to be pretty spicy. A lot of good players.
Next year, you better get it now because next year's draft is not good. Outside the top couple.
Exactly. So, don't get that lottery pick in there. Improve, bolster that roster, create a big 4.
Do what you got to do.
Because, I mean, we all know when they get back healthy, if that happens, they're immediately going to be one of the favorites to win the West.
Yeah, like, just get better. Hope there's some internal development with some guys the rest of the way. Figure out what you need, pick up the pieces, and call it a day.
Right. And also, shout out to Eric Spoelstra getting an 8-year, $120+ million extension. Here to stay. Go Heat.
As if there was ever a question.
The best coach in the NBA.
There, you said it.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. So,
This is ridiculous.
now you join us.
Man, you good? Damn.
Good?
Oh, God.
We didn't even get your pick on the Bucks and the Eagles.
Are you serious?
Yes, we're serious.
Yes, we're dead serious. You fell asleep on us.
Did you fall asleep again?
Eagles. Come on, y'all.
You went Eagles. Okay.
You went with the Eagles. Hey, man, look.
Good Lord.
Good heavens.
Hey, they win. Hey, off to San Francisco, you go. Well, unless the Rams win. Because if the Rams win,
Oh, boy.
San Francisco, they go. And Philly, you get to come back home to Dallas. And it ain't even going to be home for you. It's going to be home for us. Oh, the Knicks are 5-0. Who have they played, though?
Wait. Mike, are you a Knicks fan?
He is.
Yes, he is.
Mike, can you come on the podcast, bro? We need to talk, bro.
Yeah, come on back, brother. Come on back.
Get you on next week, brother. We need to get you on next week.
I need to hear about this from that perspective. Why the hell is people on whole RJ Barrett train, bro? Especially after that Knicks. Because people already love Emmanuel quickly. But all of a sudden this love for RJ is kind of crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, we definitely got to get you on next week, Mike, and talk about this. Because I just want to hear your perspective on this trade as well and what you think it does long term. Because Anunoby is a free agent.
Yeah, it's kind of a funky trade because like I actually do like Anunoby quite a bit, but what does he provide for your offense? The plus minus is awesome, his defense is great, but they need more offensive punch.
Yeah, they do.
By the way, they're gonna keep Anunoby. That's basically a guarantee.
I don't see why they don't.
I don't see
You
why
don't make this trade. You don't make this trade if you don't plan on extending him.
Plus, they're willing to pay him the money, and he's willing to get a pay cut. So that that already tells you that they're gonna get it.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. With that, this has been another great episode of Indisputable Evidence. Let everybody know where they can follow y'all, including Jerry and his burner account.
I'll follow that boy Jerry at JBreezyII, and I am BreezyII for that burner account. As for me, Marcus Davis 904 on Twitter. Y'all know what it is. I'm finally free from the pain that is talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I'll be free from the pain of living about talking about Jacksonville Jaguars after I'm done with this bottle of bleach.
Put the bottle down.
No.
Put it down.
It's all Shad Khan's fault.
Oh, God.
It's all Trent Baalke's fault. The world is wicked. The world is cruel.
Darnell, let everybody know where they can follow you before this boy actually drinks that bleach.
You can follow me at Not Too Famous on all social media platforms. I don't understand why Knicks fans are so mad at Becky.
That was funny. That was like the least, most like inauspicious thing to be mad about.
That was funny.
And Purdue lost.
To who?
Nebraska.
The hell's going on with Nebraska? They get Dylan Raiola to sign with them in football, and all of a sudden their basketball team start winning. Dang.
Shout out to Brownie too, man.
And shout out to Adam Simon for going out and scouting Bronny.
Hashtag soon.
Because a certain somebody is a free in Los Angeles is a free agent after the season.
Hashtag soon. Too soon, man. Too soon.
Coming soon.
But y'all can follow me on Twitter at AceWave1, on Instagram at Ace_Wave1. Ladies, you can follow the podcast account on Twitter at Indie Evidence, Instagram Indisputable Evidence, TikTok Indisputable Evidence, and now on Twitch as we're streaming live on there, Indisputable Evidence as well. There. So with that, we're gonna leave you as we always do. God bless y'all. Y'all stay safe, especially everybody out there in the path of the storm. Y'all stay safe out there. Prayers up to Panama City. Y'all gonna shake back. I know y'all are. Been there numerous times. I love Panama City. Shout out to y'all. Prayers up to y'all. Y'all stay safe. Y'all tell your loved ones that you love them. Take care of them. Take care of your mentals. Take care of your chicken. Wash your face. Wash your hands. Marcus.
Trent Baalke, I'll kill you in Roblox.
Oh, whoa.
With the violence.
I said in Roblox.
Jesus, bro. God damn.
God. I ain't gonna remind the people what to do.
Trent Baalke, wash your ass. Get out my fucking franchise. All y'all wash your ass. Wear socks and shoes, closed-toed, in the movie theater and in public settings. And it's okay to slap incompetent people. If you see Trent Baalke, slap him in the fucking face. If you see Press Taylor, leave Sherwood Press Taylor. If you see him, leave him in Sherwood and don't let him come out. That's all. God bless you and have a nice start to 2024. Because I know I sure as hell didn't.
Amen.
Did
Happy
that.
24.
Happy New Year, everybody. We're going to get up out of here before Marcus says something outlandish that gets us all in trouble.
Fuck
So-
you, Chris Taylor.
God bless y'all. Y'all stay safe. Y'all have a great night. We'll see y'all fully intact next week.
Chris
Go.
Taylor, I'll get you in Fortnite, Chris Taylor. Don't let me catch you.